Hello everyone, Christian from Chris Bed Photography. Today I'll be teaching you on how to make your image pop using a Camera RAW filter in Photoshop. Today we'll have a very beautiful portrait shot by Slamy Photography from Data Studio. The link in the description below. So as you can see, this shot was taken with the Canon 5D Mark IV at ISO of 100. Focal point of 85 mm and a f-stop of 11. Also have the speed, the shutter speed at 1200 200ths of a second. Perfect shoot. And I would advise whenever you're shooting, you try as much as possible to get a very good shot. Try to get it right in camera, so you don't start messing up things in Camera RAW. So we have a very good picture, just little adjustment, and we'll hop into Photoshop. What I do here is basically trying to adjust my color balance a bit. I'm just okay with it. I go to my highlight. I try to turn my highlight down a bit. I try to pop my exposure a bit, not too much. I'm not going to touch my contrast. I would want to adjust my shadows because we have some dark areas here. I would want to expose it a bit. Then hold your Alt or Option key and take it a bit. When you start seeing your pixels start picking on that dark masked portion, you release your Alt or Option key. You go to your black, same thing you do, but we'll have it too much here, so we'll have just reduce a bit. All right, fantastic, nice one. So we'll go to our texture. Let's zoom in a bit to the texture and just pop our texture and increase our clarity a bit so that we'll have a sharp image. 75, it's okay for me. All right, then we'll go down. Next thing I like to do is go to my color mixer. Okay, go to color mixer. What we're going to do, go to saturation. What saturation does is it allows you to add the intensity of that color. For example, we have red here. So if we take it way down to 100%, we see our color, all colors on the red, affecting the red, has been intensified. So if we take it down to the right, it desaturates all the red colors. We'll double click and bring it back. The hue adds color, more color, all right, to the red channel. Also adds more colors to the orange channels, which is represented by the skin tone. You can see what it does. Let's reset that. Then luminance. Luminance adds light to the color. Either adds or reduces light to the color. Let's go to the red channel again and try 100%. You see, it brightens that color. When you take it down to the left, it darkens what? The color, which is red here. So same thing it does for other color in this channel. With that understood, what we're going to do here now is just add a little red, maybe add oranges. Okay, we'll have some yellows here too, so we can just pop and make sure they are pop. We'll have some greens, play with our greens channel to add some greens there, intensity. Some aquas. Do we really have aqua? I don't think we do. Okay, we'll just leave that. We'll have blues. We'll have blues in the background here. So we'll just pop that a bit. Then magenta, of course, purple. We'll have some purple, little of it. Then we'll have magentas. Yes, we'll have magenta. So we're able to just do that. We don't have any particular value for this. All right. Do it to your own liking, how you want it. Just be creative with it. But you get the idea of what we're trying to explain here. So the next I do is sometimes when I shoot with a zoom lens, when I shoot with a zoom lens, there is this tendency of having chromatic aberration and also trying to correct or calibrate your lens. So what I do here is I try as much as possible to click this and use the proper profile correction for my picture so that everything is set. I usually use that when you do more of a zoom lens to avoid chromatic aberration on my edges. All right, that is it. So I don't do much. I don't do much on this tonal adjustment and color. I just touch a bit so that you won't go overboard with your adjustment. Now, before I go to Photoshop, I want you guys to look at this. I keep repeating it whenever I process pictures in Adobe Camera RAW. You click on this place. Ensure you're using a space of Adobe RGB 1998 and a depth of 16-bit. I've explained this in the previous video, my previous video. 16-bit allows you to work with a lot of tonal range, and you avoid photo banding or image banding. So I'm going to leave this resize to fit unchecked, sharpen for screen unchecked, and click open in Photoshop as smart object. This enables us to, whenever we get into Photoshop, we need further cropping or other things. It will allow our image to remain in the same size and not pixelate. We OK it and go into Photoshop, open as object in Photoshop. So we have a wonderful model open here in Photoshop. Before we start doing our skin retouching and other things, that will be done in our next video. If you have found this tutorial of interest to you, please like my channel, subscribe, and share. Until I come your way next time, keep creating and keep practicing.